Okay, hello. Who do we have here? Do I see Ming Kuei? Is that right? Is Ming Kuei there? Well, you guys know me. It's David. And I hope you're doing well during this very interesting time when we have to stay at home. I hope in addition to all of your studying, you're also making sure you're getting extra rest, drinking lots of water, and doing some things that you love to do in your free time. So who's here today? In Bikini? Who? Oh, Twitney. I knew Ming Kuei was there. I can see you. Yes, believe it or not, through this camera, I can see the students. And there's two. So hello, Miss Kuei. Hello, Ni. It's nice to see you too. So what we're going to do a reading section. We're going to work on some reading skills with paraphrasing and summarizing. And this reading text that we have is not what I would consider a difficult reading text. But I consider the content very useful and helpful for your future study. So that's more important than difficult reading. That is reading important information. Okay? So with that, let's take a look. We're going to be talking about tips for better searching online. So one of the important things that you have to remember is spell your words correctly. You want to avoid typos. The internet has a very creative imagination. So spelling the words wrong can lead to not finding what you're looking for. Please take a look at this picture. If you like, you can read the comment. And I want you to write in the text box, what was the person looking for? Did anybody respond? Okay, let's back up for a second. Let's stop. We need to do a little systems check before we really jump into it. I forgot. So we have two students. We have Ni and Kuei. Have any more arrived? Okay, Ming, good. Let's start out real simple. In the text box, can you please write hello, just so I can see that you can access your chat box and use the function and follow my instructions to do so? Anybody? Oh, Hung showed up. So I got 4 students. Second, do you have your notebook? We're going to need to write some information down. I'd like you to have your notebook handy. Do you have a notebook ready? Please type yes or no. There's 12 students now. Good. How's that possible? There's only 7 in my class. So tell me who's here. Okay, that's Nhi. Hi, Nhi. Nice to see you. To. So To A. What's her name? To Aya. To Aya Nhi. Nice to see you. I don't think I know you, but welcome. Who's next? Zafup. Do I know Zafup? Okay, that's great. Welcome. Yes, it's going to be the same lesson. So if you missed the first one, you come to this one. Wonderful. Welcome. Okay, and? You said 12 students. Okay, so that's fine. I can work with 5. I can work with 2. I can work with 18. I can work with 24. That's all good. What I want to say is thank you very much for showing up. Welcome. I think I have a good lesson today. So we'll spend an hour doing this. Now, the next thing is, did you confirm with me? Do you have notebooks? Do you have your notebooks at your desk? Okay, good. And Miss Igwin sent you this article about how to be a safe and smart searcher. Have you found that? Because we're going to be looking at that today. So if you can find that, please say yes, just so that I know that we're all good. Okay, good. And is there anything else I need to check? Oh, I want to ask you this question. Are you working on a laptop or on a phone? I'm kind of curious what device. Are you on a tablet? Are you on a PC? Are you on a laptop or are you on a phone? Okay, so a laptop, good. Anybody else responding? Okay, that's okay. You don't have to respond. It's helpful to me, but I want to make sure we move on with the lesson. So I just want you to understand where I'm at, okay? I'm in a classroom. There's a camera pointing at me, and there's a bunch of people working, doing their own thing, but I see no students. So as we're working, I can see you, okay? Zafup, I can see you. Zaming, I can see you. Ngi, I can see you. Kwe, I can see you too. And the other girl, Ngi, I can't see you because I don't know what you look like. I've never seen you before. But still, welcome to the class. And are there any other students who showed up? Not yet? Okay, that's okay. Any case, let's move on. I want you to respond to these. So, when you're searching online, it's very important to spell words correctly. Avoid typos. The internet has a creative imagination, and spelling the words wrong can lead to not finding what you're looking for. So please have a look at these pictures. Somebody was searching online and they found this. Now they were not looking for this. Please read the Twitter post, and please write and tell me, answer my question. What was the person searching for? A cat bowl. Okay, so they wanted a cat bowl, but they forgot the B. That's a typo. They left off the B, and they got cat owl. So why does it say meowls? What does that mean? No, 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 no. This is, oh, maybe in Vietnamese. Right? Yeah, no, 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 that's not right. Ah, it's interesting. Try again. Actually, you know what? That's you're right. That's cool. That's so cool. No, the reason they write that is because, like, a dog says ruff, ruff, ruff. A cow goes moo, moo, moo. And a cat goes meow, meow, meow. So by writing meowls, they combine the ow of meow with the ow of owls together. That's all. I wanted to see that. But there's con mao, right? Is that the Vietnamese con mao? So con mao owls. Almost close. Okay. So it's the ow ow. All right. Take a look at this picture. Here we have a kangaroo that is shaped like a mango. Explain to me why they found this. It is a funny accident called a typo. But I want you to ask you, how can you make the accident of misplacing the K and the M? I'll give you a hint. Look at your keyboard and tell me, where is the K and where is the M? Yes, if you look at your keyboard, the K is just above the M. So just by a slip of the finger, and like it's probably this finger right here, the ring finger on the right hand, he made a mistake. And you guys know Pikachu, right? Pikachu is one of those Doraemon, right? No, Pokemon, one of those Pokemon. And this is Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu is a very famous UNESCO site. It's a World Heritage Site of an ancient civilization. But they didn't write Machu Picchu. They wrote Machu Pikachu. And this is what they got. So the lesson is, please be careful. Now, where am I? Be careful about how you spell your words and avoid typos. Not only do you need to be careful about typos, you need to be critical about sources. Zha Ming, can you please read the title and type it in your chat box and send it to me? Did he write? Zha Ming, can somebody please read this and write the title? Can you see it? You see, I need to check that you can see what I'm showing you, because I can't tell in any way, shape, or form unless you tell me, because all I see is a camera, okay? So please play along. Can I get somebody to please type in the title they see here? Okay, good. Who wrote that? Okay, Quay and Hung. Thank you. Thank you. Zha Meng, Why are you letting the girls beat you like that? Come on, us boys, we got to stick together. Come on, do your work. Okay, now I'm going to ask Kuei and Heng. What do you think when I tell you about the Pacific Northwest tree octopus? What do you think about? You think about wildlife. Who said that? Okay, Quay. Anybody else? So when you think about the Pacific Northwest, why can't I talk? Blah. The Pacific Northwest tree octopus. What do you think about? Maybe Za Ming? Za Fup, what do you think about? Anybody else? Okay, who said that? Hung? Ming Hung. Okay. Well, let me ask you this question. Where do octopus live? Please write, tell me, where do they live? In Vietnam, we have lots of octopus. And don't say they live on the barbecue, because it's true and they are delicious, but when they're alive, where do they live? Did anybody say ocean? Who said that? Okay, who said sushi restaurant? Who said sushi restaurant? Quay. Now listen to me, okay? We know that the octopus lives in the ocean. And octopus, they don't live in trees. They need water. Okay? All octopus need that. Cephalopod, yes. Octopus are not birds. They're not reptiles. They're cephalopods, which means they need to live in the ocean with other animals like them. So what I need you to do when you search online, be critical about sources. It's not true. When you see an article about an octopus that lives in a tree, your first thought should be, that's fake. Because I know octopus. Octopus live in the ocean. An octopus can't live in the tree because he'll die, right? So this is what we call an unreliable source. Oops. Some magazines make jokes. It's called satire. Not everybody understands satire and might take the story seriously. This is very dangerous, and we see many, many examples of this on the internet. When somebody sees a story that's fake, but people believe it's true. And then they share that and spread it. And this is a very big problem. So what we need to do when we search online is know the difference between true information and false information, reliable sources and unreliable sources. A source maybe you should be aware of is called the Onion. Now this looks like a newspaper. It looks like a newspaper article, but it's not. It's a comedy website with lots of fake stories that are meant to be funny as satire. Maybe they look real, but because I know this source is a satire source, it is not a news source, I know it's a joke. So I will not believe it or take it seriously. So let's take, for example, this is the young actress from the Queen's Gambit. And the title is New Special Effects Technology Able to Age Young Actress into Elderly 30-year-old. And if we take a look at the pictures, I'm not sure if you can tell, but they're just a little bit different. And that is because, boys and girls, 30 years old is not elderly. Maybe 75 years old is elderly. Maybe 80 years old is elderly. But they say there's a special effect technology to make this maybe 23-year-old woman look 30 years old. And I know to you, 16, 17-year-olds out there, you think 30 years old is very old. But as you can see, a woman who is in her 20s, turning 30, she has not aged very much. So it's a joke. So it's very important to understand satire. Also, Google is king, we know it, but there's other search engines too. For example, Bing is one of them, but there's many, many others. You can actually do a Google search, searching for other search engines. Google won't get angry. And of course, you can add filters and change your settings. You can go in here to all types of settings and change them based on your interest. Maybe you might need your mother or father's help to do that kind of stuff, but you can go to filters. Okay, and so that's it. So next, I would like you to open up this file. When you finish doing that, please write open, opened, so I know that you can see this file because we're going to go over it. You know, my lesson just naturally structured 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes. It like fits perfectly. This one's going to be like 20, 15, 25. But I can get through it. 1 hour, no problem. Did anybody write opened? Is anybody ready? Okay, thank you, Quay. Anybody else? Okay. Okay, so Quay, thank you very much for confirming. Now, you know, this is a very strange situation here, right? Where I can't see you. If I want you to read or ask you questions, it's kind of really hard to communicate. So I want to try this little exercise. So I'm going to read. You're going to look, listen, and then you're going to write. So we're going to kind of integrate the 4 skills together. So I'm going to read the sentence and stop. You write the next word. Let's give it a try. How to be a safe and... Now you write the next word. Good. Was that Quay? Okay, good. Did anybody else chime in? Only Quay? Okay, good. Well, let's do this, Quay. So, how to be a safe and smart searcher. Several keywords will help you find better. Again, several keywords will help you find better. Good. Was that Quay again? Okay, thank you, Quay. Okay, so Quay, you see, it's not difficult. And I really believe for you and your level, this is an easy exercise. So the question is not, is this going to be easy or difficult for you? My question is, can we communicate this fast and get this sort of like, input feedback loop going, okay? Use more than one keyword when you're doing a... Okay, yeah, go ahead. Doing a, did she write? I'm sorry? Search, good. Okay, very good. If you want to find out about seagulls, good. Was that hung or quay? Okay, very good. Good job. Search for bird seagull and not just seagull, because seagull might also be the name of just about... Anybody? Anything else? Good. Was that hung or quay? Who was first? Oh, quay. Hung is faster than you now. Come on. Hung, good job. But I'm rooting for both of you. See who can do it faster, okay? And Za Meng, where are you? And Za Fup, I thought you were here, man. Come on. Uh-oh. My spider sense is telling me something. Za Fup, did you forget to download the article? Maybe you don't have it? Uh-oh. Okay, we got to work on that, okay? Let's see. It could be just about anything else from a hotel to a documentary film. Exact references can help you find what you're looking for. If you're looking for an exact... Anybody? Good. Phrase or sentence. Who wrote that? Again, you too. You guys are dominating. Boys, where are you? And where is, who else? Let's see. Nhi. Where's Nhi? She's in the class. Where did you go? Okay, so if you're looking for an exact phrase or sentence, e.g., seagulls are very clever, type it between inverted, not inserted. Who? Onverted? Oh, you guys are typing too fast. They're racing. This is good. Okay, but listen, if you guys are making typos, that means you're trying to type very fast. And that's what I want you to do. Good. So we have two things. We have fluency and accuracy, right? So fluency means you can produce quickly, but accuracy you can produce correctly. And we want that balance between both of those two things. So that's a good mistake. That's good. And okay, say type it between inverted commas, and only exact matches will be shown. This is useful when you want to find something you've already seen, but good. Who wrote that? Hung? Hung, you're so fast. My God. Like you're really kind of cool and quiet in class, but you type like a race car, I guess. That's amazing. All right. Avoid common words like or the in a. Good. Was that hung again? Okay. Quay, there you come from behind with the wind. Good job. All right. These aren't always helpful, but are usually unnecessary. Remove unwanted results by adding a. Good. Who is that? Okay. Adding a minus symbol. For example, eagle minus hotel minus film would leave out all references to hotels and film. Check your spelling. Make sure that you spell every word in the search box. Who is that? Okay. So you see what's happening now? We're building that back and forth really quickly, almost like naturally in the classroom would be. We have technology between us, but we're not letting it stop us having our natural flow. That's good. Good job, okay? And thank you for responding and paying attention so well. Okay. The smallest typing mistakes can bring unwanted results, especially when the typed word exists. Have a filter. It's a good idea to filter your online searches. Good. Who wrote that? Okay, good. Your online searches, especially when you're searching for pictures. Ask an adult to help you add a filtering. A filtering what? Yes. Who wrote that? Okay, very good. Filtering system. There are lots of filtering software options available. Experiment with different search engines until you find one that's best for you. Some search engines Anybody? Who wrote that? Okay, excellent, okay. I'm asking who wrote it because I know Hung and Kuei are on, but I want to see out there, is anybody else on? How many students are logged into this? How many students are logged in? Okay, not 8. 8 are watching. Okay, so what is that? I got 25% response rate out of 8 students, 2, right? 2 over 8 is 25%. I would love 50%. I'm talking to you, Za Ming and Za Fu. Have the Za and Za. Let's do it. So, reliability. Reliability is very important when you're searching on the internet. Always ask yourself, is this good? Was that Hung? Okay, good. Zha Ming, where are you? Don't make the mistake of believing everything you see. Some websites are unreliable and some information is. Good. Who is that? Nice. Very good. Check your information on other websites before accepting it. Okay. So that's it. And I think that's a fun little game. I'm not known to play games in class because I think setting them up like this, where you're actually typing, and setting up in the class are totally different. So I hope you like that. I hope you find that helpful. And I'm really impressed that you're able to respond so quickly. So here's the question. What does David want to do with the reading? You know me. You've studied with me for a year. What do I want to do to help teach you? Do you know what I do? Do you remember what I do? Do you know what skill I'm trying to teach you? Anybody? It's very quiet in here. I'm getting kind of nervous. You guys don't remember. What does David always say about vocabulary? Do you remember? Anybody yet? Okay, well, I can help you by drawing a little picture. This is going to make it so easy, but I want you to respond quickly. Right, let me guess. That was Zha Ming. Was that Zha Ming? Zha Ming, I told you, you got to answer me. Uh-oh. See what you made me do? Right, we have paraphrasing. And did Hung and Quay give me the types? Who wrote those types? Synonym, antonym, part of speech. Who wrote that? Okay, good. So yeah, this is for everybody. That's right. And I've written this on the blackboard many, many times, almost every day, because I am so clear that this is one of the keys that you really need, not just for Ielts, but for really developing your English, okay? I want to introduce another term, a term I'm sure you're already familiar with. But we talk about paraphrasing, and we talk about, what's the word? Oh my God, what is the word? Hold on, what is it? Oh man, it's such a simple word. Yeah. Summarizing. The only difference that I want to tell you about paraphrasing and summarizing, because they're very connected. Summarize, you want to make it shorter. So my question to you is, if you look at this, where is the main idea? For each paragraph, identify the main idea. Can you write in the text box and tell me where to find the main idea? Right. And if you look at the article, you sent this as a file, not a handout, right? They have the PDF. Quinn, they have the PDF? So what is special in this article about the main sentence? Do you notice there are different colors? So they really pop out. They really want you to see this. They show this. So let's take the first example together. Several keywords. So the first one is, several keywords will help you find better results. Okay? That is the main idea. And what I'd like to do is paraphrase it. Now, when I say summarize, I'm not talking about summarizing this. I'm talking about summarizing the paragraph. And this main sentence really does that. But we might want to change the information by giving some synonyms or examples or definitions. The question is, what are the key words we want to focus on? So I'm going to say, this is the key word. Oh, I forgot to say, now I want you guys to have your notebooks, right? Please have your notebook open next to your laptop so you can copy down the sentence and copy down the paraphrased version, okay? So I might paraphrase this by saying this. So maybe use many or use a variety of. Another word for find is get. And here, the word better has many meanings. If I say better food, I mean more delicious food. If I say a better book, I mean a more interesting book. But when I say better results, I don't mean delicious, right? Because better can mean delicious, or better can be more interesting. When I'm talking about results, can anyone help me? What is another word for better? I want to give you just a second before I share with you. Did anybody write? Okay. Well, for your information, so I will change several keywords to one of these, maybe this one here or this one. Find can change to get. Better results, I'll change to more accurate information. And I'm not telling you that these words are better and these words are no good. No. The key to Ielts is a variety of vocabulary. So this is an exercise to help you develop that. So in your notebook, I want you to write this, and now let's write the sentence. And say, oh, you know what I should do? Let me do this. This is live. That's okay. I'm going to do this instead. Using a variety of keywords. We're focusing on vocabulary right now, not grammar. So let's keep it like this. So using a variety of keywords will help you get more accurate information. So I went from this to this by changing a few keywords by paraphrasing. Please write that in your notebook. When you finish writing, please write finished. Anybody write anything? Okay, great. So we can move forward. Maybe get one more. There's Quay, there's Hung, and who else was answering a lot? Just those two. Okay, so we'll move on. Okay, so that's that. Now let's write the next one on the blackboard, in your notebook, okay? So, exact reference can help you find what you're looking for. So I want to paraphrase this. This is a summary of the whole paragraph, right? That main sentence is almost like a summary statement. So what is this? I know it's a key word, but I don't know what it means. But that's okay. We're going to read the article. Find, I can change that. So with exact references, what does that mean? Well, to find out what it means, I need to read the paragraph. And it says something like this. It says, seagulls are very clever. I could just leave these off. Yeah. So we have these. Now, when they talk about exact references, they're not just talking about the statement, they're talking about using these. Now, what are those, right? In the paragraph, they call them inverted commas. Now, because this article comes from British Council, I'm going to make a guess, and that this is a British expression because I'm not familiar with it. What I know these as quotation marks. And for the sake of variety of language, I want you to know both of them. Be familiar with both of them. You might hear one from one person and the other from another, and you might want to wonder why. Well, as far as I know, they're synonyms. And English has so many synonyms. Why do people choose to use one word over another word? I don't know. But it's our responsibility to be aware of them. So that's what these refer to. So this here, we might consider it a definition of what these are, or an example, okay? What's another word for find? Well, I can use find and say locate, okay? And what you're looking for. There's many expressions for what you're looking for, but how about what you need? So I might say something like this. So you should use quotation marks around phrases let's see. No, let me change it. Quotation marks. Hold on, yeah. Do it like this. Quotation marks around phrases and words can help you locate what you need. I think I'm going to keep what you are looking for. I like the way that sounds better. So here is the original. I'll call it the summary of the paragraph with the main sentence of the paragraph. And here is how I paraphrase it. Please, in your notebook, please copy this down. And when you finish, please write finished. They finished? Did they finish? Who? Okay. Okay, great. Thank you so much. Thank you, Hung. And Ming Kui, maybe you're almost finished too? Did she write finished yet? Okay. We got time for one more. It says avoid common words. Now, what are the key words that we have to look at? Both of them. What's another word for avoid? I'd say don't use or stay away from. Now, common words has a few different meanings. Common words could be very simple words, like if I were to say, like what? If I were to say, happy and elated. So this here is a common word, right? But that's not what we're talking about here. We're using the examples of words like and the, these different articles. They're not very helpful. So I might say common words here. I'm not going to give a synonym for common words, but I'm going to give an example of common words. And I'm going to say words like and the. So now I'm going to paraphrase like this. So I will say, don't use words like and the in your search. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to try to paraphrase those summary statements or those main sentences in the paragraphs. So please copy in your notebook and please write finished when you're finished. And with that, the time now is 4:30. I want to say thank you very much. You understand that the skill of paraphrasing can be used everywhere. And we need to look at those keywords and find a variety of ways that the words are paraphrased. I want to say thank you very much for your attention. I enjoyed the lesson, and I hope you found it helpful. Bye-bye.